Now this is a very awkward family reunion. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Little Mermaid 3-pack doll set with King Triton. So let's go! And before we start, I'm Chaymie and I like to make toy videos here on my channel, so make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you would like to stay tuned for more toy video content. So here they are, and they are exclusive to Amazon as far as I know, and they retail for $50. So with that price, you get 3 dolls, which includes Ursula and Ariel, which are the exact same versions as their solo releases, and the exclusive doll for the set is King Triton. So yep, this is the only way you can get King Triton, which is through this set. The presentation of the packaging itself is pretty nice. It's a big, spacey, spacious box. The dolls are nicely displayed in there without being too crammed. And on the back, you get nice promotional photos of all 3 dolls. Now it's time to take them out of the box. This set is so cool because we rarely ever get male dolls to begin with. I mean, even Eric got one doll. So getting a male doll that is not the male lead of the movie is always pretty cool, especially a parent character in a Disney film. Now that he's out, all we need to do is just snap on his fins. And his fin joint is pretty nice. Since it is a flat surface joint, even after you put the fins in, you can still rotate them around so you get some additional articulation out of it. And they're out of the box. And in this video, I will only cover King Triton because I have already covered Ariel and Ursula separately in their own videos, so if you want to check those out, click somewhere on the screen. I'll make sure to put a little prompt. And here is a 360 look of King Triton before I move on to the details. So overall, he's super cool. I already like him a lot. And I love that his tail is sculpted with some curvature and movement in them, so it looks more natural and looks like mid-swim. Here's also a quick look at his trident. So the trident is made out of this flexible kind of rubbery material so that it's maybe, hazard safe for kids to play with. The points are not pointy at all. And overall, there's a lot of detail in there that it makes it very movie accurate. And for the coloring, instead of just solid dull gold, it's made out of this shimmery pigmented gold paint. So it's also pretty cool to look at. And here is the scale of the trident compared to Triton, so it's a little bit smaller than how it is in the movie, but still works really well for the doll. Moving on to the details, we'll start off with the face. So again, another stunning live action sculpt from Mattel. He looks so much like Javier Bardem. Like the features are there, the intensity in this look is there, the profile is really cool. Overall, another great sculpt from Mattel. The pixels are present in his face screening, but they're not very obvious, although mine has a little bit of a chip paint on his lips. And like other male dolls with beards, his beard seemed to be an additional piece stuck to his sculpt, as you can see right here. Then he also has his crown, which is nicely sculpted. In the books, it said his crown is made out of shark teeth, so that's pretty cool. But they're not very pointy, again, like the trident. They're quite flexible, and they're also like rope twining details around these little shark teeth prongs. For his hair, he is rooted with a mix of white and black saran hair, and the 2 little front pieces are nicely styled in this curled shape. Those are gelled, but the hair on the back is not gelled, and it's relatively very soft and nice. It already has that nice wavy flow to it, so I don't think I even need to do a restyle because I like the way it looks now. For his neck peg, it's the older flat style joint, so he can only turn from left to right. He cannot tilt his head, and the sculpted beard does give some space between his chest, so it does not obstruct his movement that much. Moving on to his outfit, so he features a completely sculpted look, but for him, I thought it kind of makes sense because technically it's armor, so it would have been sculpted either way. It's just that this one cannot come off of his body. But I love the coral details and the texture and the patterns in his armor, and it also has a little bit of an iridescent sheen to it to make it look more underwatery. The muscle definitions are nicely sculpted in there. I also love his gold belt, which features a shimmery pigmented gold paint with scale details and even a little shell in the middle. His shoulder pieces are actually attached to his arms, so they move along with him, and I guess it makes sense so that it does not obstruct the movement of the joints of the arm. The shoulder pieces also feature that iridescent color, and the shoulder pieces even look more translucent than the actual armor, which is really pretty. And then he also has his gold sculpted arm guards, which are removable so you can take them on and off. Finally, moving on to his tail. So his tail majority is this bright yellowish kind of green, but it also has the detail of gold patterning in the middle, I guess to mimic the shales shimmering under the water. It also features some side fins near the bottom, and his fins are really pretty. They're like translucent kind of pale green with glitter in them, and they are made out of this flexible rubbery material. And overall, I just love the way his tail is sculpted. You know, I love the curvature, because it makes it look like he's mid-swimming or mid-movement or something. It makes him look more natural and less stiff. For articulation, he moves his head from side to side. His arms go front to back. It does not open up because it's not ball jointed. And his tails do a 90-degree sit. His left arm is sculpted in a fisted position, but the right arm has a holding sculpt, so you can easily put the trident in and make him hold it. He looks very nice when he's holding the trident. So here is a size comparison with all three of them. So Ariel and King Triton actually comes to about the same height when they're on the tip of their fins, but Ursula is just like a little kid beside them. And that's with King Triton with his tail curved. If his tail was also like in a straight positioning, I think he would be taller than Ariel too. I think the issues with Ursula is that her upper body torso size scale is aligned with the rest of the dolls. It's just that they probably couldn't make her tentacles too big. I think that's where a lot of her height comes from also in the movie. So that's why she looks like a little kid beside them, because of her small teeny tiny tentacles. So overall, I think this is a pretty cool set, mostly because you get King Triton and he's very cool, and this is the only way you can get them. So for $60, you get 3 dolls, so essentially you're just paying around $20 per doll. King Triton himself is really well made. I have not much negative things to say about him aside from giving them articulation, which I will say in every video. But I also think it would have been so much cooler if Ariel and Ursula herself were a little bit different than their solo counterparts, so that it makes them more exclusive to this set and also to differentiate them from their solo counterparts. You know, overall to make this set like a really cool exclusive set and not just King Triton as the selling point. Because for collectors like me who also got the solo versions of Ariel and Ursula, I didn't even bother taking them out of the box because they're exactly the same, so why would I need them out of the box again? But I will say, to make use of them, I think I'll just do customs out of them, so that way I can preserve the originals the way they were, and I can play around with these extra ones. Alright, so that is it for my review on the Little Mermaid 3-pack doll set with King Triton. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of the set? Have you got it already? Or are you just trying to get King Triton separately somewhere on eBay? You can also check me out on Instagram at Chaymie Creates for my toy photography featuring the Little Mermaid dolls and more. If you enjoyed the video, please like, thumbs up, and subscribe. It'll really help out my channel. Once again, thank you so much for watching until the very end, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye!